What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Who is Shannon? Where we are finding that out every day as we continue on this journey. Today we'll be talking about how I became a published author. What? So while we get ready, you know what to do. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you know when I drop a video. Let's get into it. Okay, how I became a published author. Well, when I was a kid, y'all know everybody like this, like you, somebody who know how to sing, they always be like, well, you know, I grew up singing in the church. Okay, no, that's not how this happened. Anyway, I will say as a kid, I did enjoy writing and I always loved reading. So I think that has to do something with why I'm an author now. But as an adult, let's go into my adult years. When I was in college, my senior year of college, I started writing stories about college life. A Different World is one of my favorite shows growing up. It's the reason why I went to an HBCU. It is what it is. And I wrote a story on just different experiences that I had in college, my friends and all of that. And I had it in this notebook under my bed. And my cousin Sophia, being nosy, saw it under my bed. And she was just staying at my house for the weekend. And she just read it. And she was like, you need to do something with this. Girl, this is good. It's juicy. You need to put this out. I'm like, no, I don't want the world knowing my thoughts and stuff like that. That's scary. I don't want to do that. And she just didn't hold back. Then my neighbor, my niece, I have a younger niece. Her friend read it and she was in high school at the time when she read it. And she was like, Shannon, this is so relatable. I want my friends to read it. And I'm like, no, girl, relax. So skip forward. My mom knew about the book and she was in the hospital at this time. And one day she was just laying in bed and she was just like, what are you going to do with that book that you wrote? And I'm like, this is my plant that I named after my mama. So I'm looking like I'm talking to her. I was like, Mom, what'd you talk about? You focus on getting better. And she was just like, no, I think you should put it out. I heard everybody always talking about like, it's just such a good book. And I'm like, But anyway, I decided to do that. And I published my first book, Manana College. It is available on Amazon. And it's about 9 college students and their experiences in college. Juicy. It's left on a cliffhanger. So if you decide to read it, just know it's left on a cliffhanger. And I did not write a part 2 yet. I wrote this when I was in college. So my mindset is so different now. Even when I go back to read it, I be cringing sometimes. But nonetheless, it's my first baby. And I still love it to this day. Also, it's written in play form. I don't know if you can see that. Because when I first started writing, I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what style I wanted. I just published it, got with a publishing company. This book was through a publishing company. So they kind of did the backward. And I was just like, wow, this was published in 2014. My first book, my first baby, Manana College. Okay, so my second baby, I wrote like a year or 2 years after I put out Manana College. It is called Love Them All. Love Them All is a story. I'll tell you how I came up with it. I was coming home from work one day and K. Michelle's song, Love Them All, came on the radio. And it's, that song is just basically about, what if I didn't get in relationships with these niggas? What if I just love all these men? What if I just love them all? So that's kind of like the character lyric. She's not a relationship girl. She's more so of, I meet you, you hang out, we have sex. I figure out if I want to still continue to have sex with you or do I just want to move on with my life. So she's kind of like a free spirit, but she ends up meeting somebody that changes all of that. So if you want to check out my second book, it is called Love Them All, Black Love. That's mostly that's my baby, writing about Black love, because I feel like we need more of it. I like to see more of it. I'm a hopeless romantic. I love all things Black love. So this is Love Them All, my second baby. The third book that I published is called You don't get over it, you get through it. And this is a nonfiction book. This is a book about my personal journey dealing with grief. I have had a lot of loss in my life, which I plan to talk about on another day, about grief and how I deal with it. But this is the book that I wrote on grief. You don't get over it, you get through it. It's very personal to my heart. I struggled with writing this book because I had to go deep. I had to bring up memories that I thought that I was over. It was a lot of triggering moments for me when I wrote it. But all in all, it was very therapeutic. And I knew that it was needed for me. Other people that I know that have read it, that dealt with grief, said it has definitely helped them because there's 10 steps in how I deal with grief. Everybody deal with it differently. But yes, if you want to check this out, it's called You Don't Get Over It, You Get Through It. My third baby. So let's talk about my fourth baby, where my writing has gotten better. I'm more detailed, I'm more in it. Not that my other babies don't matter, because everything that you create, everything that you do matters. I don't care if you did it 10, 15, 20 years ago. It matters. It's your work. It's your creativity. It works. Eyes Don't Lie. This is another book that I wrote on Black love, Black romance, all things Black. I just, like I said in a previous video, I just love writing about Black love because it's out there. Social media likes to paint this picture that Black love does not exist, but it does. So this is a book called Eyes Don't Lie, because they don't. Look into them. And this is about a couple, Rose and Kaylin. Rose and Kaylin. Rose is a woman who, she's been through a lot. She's had loss in her life, a lot of it. And it's hard for her to love again, trust again, be open with somebody again, because she's been hurt, by loss and different things. And she just doesn't know. But then Kaylin comes in and he just does the things. He does some things, you know what I'm saying? So I definitely think you should check this out. There's a plot twist in it that everybody that I know, personally, that read it, or just be like, I did not know that was going to happen. I'm like, yeah, girl, it happened. It happened. This is my fourth baby, Eyes Don't Lie, which is also available on Amazon. So those are my 4 babies that I published, but I got a secret that I'm going to tell y'all. I recently published my 5th book on Valentine's Day. No, I don't have it because guess what? I wrote it under a pen name. Yes, I did. I wrote it under a pen name. So you could possibly be reading a book that I wrote and you just don't know that it's me. The reason why I did it because it's erotica. Yes, I'm trying to expand my writing. And who don't love some good sex? Who don't love to read about some good sex? So it's an erotica. It's 4 shorts, and I published on Valentine's Day, and I decided that I just wanted to kind of keep those worlds separate. And I enjoy it because it's I have what you call it? Another life. I'm living 2 lives, that author gets to do and be free and write how she wants to with no judgment, but I'm still reading the reviews and be like, oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? So yes. So technically I have 5 published books out there in the world now. And I'm so proud of myself. Sometimes we don't big ourselves up, but I am very proud of myself. And I always get asked the question, how do I become an author? And this is what I always tell people. The first thing you do is you write. That's it. It's no science to it. No madness to it. You get out pen, paper, computer, whatever you want, whatever you need, and you write. You write and you write and you don't stop and you continue to write. And when you're done, you can self-publish. Most of my books, the last 4 books are all self-published. I use Amazon Kindle. The Kindle is called KDP, and I publish through there, and they basically do everything. I send in my work. They do everything. They print the books out. They put it on ebook. They do all of that. Of course, they get a percentage of it. So eventually, I do want to get into being a true independent author where all the money comes to me. So I'm in the process of working on those things now. So if you want to become an author, the first thing you need to do is write. All right, that's my time. As always, thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button, comment, subscribe, and the notification bell. And when you comment, tell me something about your favorite books. Or if you want to be an author and you have more questions for me, I don't mind answering them. Again, we don't gatekeep over here. So, as always, till next time, peace.